Right, I'm live again, guys. Um, let me just double check. You know how it goes. Basically, I just wanted to finish the build off today. I did put the two bits. Get that in the screen for you. It's looking quite a big build. I did want to get it finished off today, so that's what we will be doing. I've got 2 bags left. All the stickers are complete. I'm just gonna turn a light on and see if... No, that doesn't look good. So I think sort of going forward, that doesn't look good at all. Going forward, I need to sort of work on my lighting game. I do have lights, so hoping it's easier to do. So yeah, I'm not expecting anyone to join at any point, but if they do, they do. I did do a long stream earlier, so yeah. So I'm not expecting anyone to join. It was a long stretch earlier. So I do appreciate anyone. And that reminds me, actually, I need to add a thumbnail on to the stream. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Obviously, if you're watching this back, then I'll do the same thumbnail as last time, why not? And maybe I'll work on recording a video later. Anyway, that's good. Let's go. I'm not expecting much to come from this, so yeah, I just want to get the build done. Yeah, that looks about right, bro. I'm actually gonna turn a light on. Might even something out. Hopefully it's not too yellowish. Let's do that. Okay. Last final stretch. Obviously, if you're about in the chat or anything, feel free to say hi. do not bite. I'm going to give the music a go. I'm not sure how that's going to sound. Let's see how that works. Okay, let's go. Oh God, and I've done it backwards, which is always nice. I don't like this camera angle. There we go. That's better. Right, let's actually get on to working with this build. I'm going to have to take it back to pieces because I've done it wrong. I could really do with the instructions a little bit closer to me. Yo. Yeah, Scott, we're back. I just wanted to get the build. Done today. I mean, as you can see, it's a hefty bit of a set. I think it's meant to go like that. And Bavo Oosterling. Sorry, I probably butchered that. Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream. I think it's the first time I've seen you in the chat, so I hope you enjoy. Feel free to go and talk on about anything you would like. Yeah, there's no expectation for today though, for this stream anyway. I just wanted to get this build finished, because I'm thoroughly enjoying how it's looking. I know you've just said the set looks odd, but it's an interest. It's something different. I mean, I'm building the stand at the moment, I think, so that will be nice to see. A lot of big pieces. Sorry, I'll move that out of the way so you can sort of see what's going on with the rest. Yeah, Scott, is the lighting any good? Obviously, I've got the stream open on about 3 different things, and it looks different on each one of them. So yeah, that's just where we are. but no, I'm happy with the build so far. It did get a little bit repetitive, but I think I am past that stage now, which is good. Okay, let me. Also, in the previous stream, because I do stream onto Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, I did get my first Twitch follower, which was nice. I don't expect to be doing much on Twitch, if I'm being honest, but I just thought the option is there. Just gotta open as many possibilities up. You never know, I could blow on Twitch. I guess it's all just luck at the end of the day. No, you don't follow you on Twitch. Sorry, I don't. I stream. So this stream goes onto YouTube and onto Twitch at the same time. And on the last, obviously, I'd prefer people to come over to YouTube. But yeah, feel free to check me out on Twitch. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing on Twitch. I think it's a different game completely, but I can do it on. I use StreamYard, so I think I can stream to like TikTok and Instagram as well on this. Which I might do the Instagram one, but I'm not sure how that works, if I'm being honest. I have Twitch but rarely use it. Yeah, I mean it's very, very rare that I'll ever watch a Twitch stream. I just don't think to look at them really. I don't get along with the platform, so. Although I do have Amazon Prime, which I think does give you a free sub to a channel. So I mean, if I can ever get to the threshold, whatever that is, to get subscribers, I'll probably just subscribe to myself. Not sure if that's against the terms and service though. And again, I've missed a piece out. You been up to much today, Scott, other than obviously just sitting in a couple different streams? Tell you what, the stand for this is actually, it's quite a nice stand. I have checked, and this won't fit on my shelving unit that I've put up, which I didn't expect it to be this big, to be honest. I am pleasantly surprised with the size. Just did some stuff around my place, cleaning, some laundry, kind of chill day really. Yeah, I mean, I did sort of clean up this room earlier, but I just got rid of some boxes, boxed some things up, but obviously I've now just thrown a load of Lego bags on the floor, so kind of gone against that. Now it's time to put the build on the stand. So let's see if so that little hole there, I believe this attaches into. So, I mean, I do apologise for all the mess, but I want to get it so that you can get a good view of the, but without. I guess that's probably the best view for everyone. Although I could go like. I've really messed this up now. Yeah, definitely. It's looking good. I'll tell you what. I'll just show you on this one. Yeah, it's looking. It is looking real nice. Let's get it bigger. Yeah, it's looking. I mean, I'm really not sure what's what, but yeah, it's looking good. Looks like we'll have to build straight onto the model now, so that will be interesting. Can you hear the background noise? Music, sorry. I have turned some on. I just don't know if it's showing up. And maybe it's not loud enough. Yeah, I can barely hear it, but yeah. Okay, I'll maybe turn it up a little bit. Although I can't imagine the music sounding any good. I don't even know if it's going to come on now, but I think it's just broke, so always good. Right, I don't even know where this. I'm guessing this goes into here. Okay, I think the build's gonna start bulking up now. Yeah, I just need to work on camera angles and stuff, but I'm getting there, you know. So I know you can't see this side, but I've just put this panel and this panel on. Something that may help your lighting would be to use a daylight bulb. Yeah, definitely. It's quite a yellow bulb, so yeah, if I can get like one with a white, bluish white tone. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's any other bulbs in the house that I might be able to steal from, but I think they're all pretty much yellow. Maybe I'll get. Excuse me. Maybe I'll get a few of the colour changing ones. Right, then that goes on there. Mm. And I'm guessing I just do the same things in reverse for this step. Why is the music not working? There we go. Keep losing all the tabs. As long as you can see everything though, it's all good with me. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna go live again, but I just wanted to get the build. Done, really. And everything was still set up, so yeah, it doesn't hurt. Oh no, I've got another bit still on here. Yeah, there was only 2 bags, so well, there was 3. I did one whilst watching a different stream, and then I had some food, and I was like, nah, just get it done. But yeah, I hate to set a build aside and not finish it, but sometimes, yeah, definitely. I mean, the Millennium Falcon will be one of those where I'm just gonna have to do like a bag of night or something. Yeah, the build's coming together pretty nicely though. Definitely need time to build that setup. I saw the world record was 7 hours, I think. So if I can do it in sort of 30, I will be great. Oh, what have I done wrong? Yeah, I'm so close to the end now. Obviously I've got a bag after this, but... And there seems to be some interesting colours in there, so... Looks good. Seven hours, well, yeah, it was on, you like time lapsed it, but I think it was sort of all the parts were laid out for each bag. Like, it was obviously not like some guys just opened the box, poured the bags onto a table and built. Like, it was all sort of pre-prepared and that. So yeah, it's not, you couldn't do it in 7 hours usually. So, yeah. I'll tell you what, it looks a lot better from the side I'm looking at. I think next week I'm going to try get someone actually to join the stream. That would think be a good target for the week. I'm also a little worried because I have pieces left. I've got 4 of one piece and I'm not sure where it's from. I mean, it's typical. Okay, put that on there. I've got 4 of these little like inverted sort of slopes, which I'm gonna have to. Okay, it's not major. It's not a major issue. It was the last step. I just got a bit overexcited. Are you sure it's not just no? Because there's 4 of the same ones. But yeah, it was the last step in the instruction. Usually when there's like, if there's just one piece, I'd leave it. But if, you know, I've clearly missed a step out somewhere. I've actually missed quite a few bits out by the looks of it, because this also goes on there. And I assume this Technic connector is a spare part. But let me put that back in. Yeah, that's looking. That is looking nice. I'm actually pretty happy with this set. I mean, I'm not saying I'd recommend it, but it could be worse. Is there much Technic in the set? Not really. There's a few sort of Technic connections to get these 2 rings on it, and then obviously for the stand, but nothing in depth. And we are in the final bag. And we've got Draxter the Destroyer as the minifigure for this one. Although he is in green, which some people say he is green. I think he's clearly grey in the films. But it's a nice comic book looking figure. And we get 2 knives for him. Where are you there? Looks good. Let me just get the minifigures all sorted up again. Okay, right, I have to spin this around. Okay, I know I said there's not much Technic, and then I've just pulled out a load of Technic parts. So does that go into there? Looks like I might have done part of this set wrong. Or am I looking at the wrong? Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong piece. It goes here. These colours remind me of the yeah. Yes, it's as much as the colours are a little bit out there. I do appreciate sort of separate colours, different colours. I mean, on the shelf I've got a bit of light green from the Sonic set, and then obviously from the Obi-Wan Starfighter that's got a bit of lime green, but the rest of it is just sort of greys and blacks and a bit of sort of burgundy maroon from the Slave One and the Starfighter. So, but yeah, no, it is a nice set. It's won me around whilst building it. It's just obviously very you have to mess around with it quite a bit. And I've got to do the same again with a different set, I think. Oh, I've put it on the wrong way around now. I had a right game there, getting that in. Tell you what, Scott, I could do with. I'll make you a moderator. Obviously, there's no one to moderate, but yeah. Well, I'll repost. Just put that on the screen. Yeah, I'll just reposted it on my Instagram story. It looks. I think it looks good. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the Fantastic Four set is, really, but I think it looks great. I don't see why it's overpriced. Right, I think that goes in there. And yeah, no worries about the mod. Obviously, you seem to be here, there, and everywhere, so you know I probably won't need any moderation doing, but oh, I put that in the wrong one. just in case, because I don't tend to have the YouTube page open. Oh, last little stretch. I've got to make 4 of the same thing, so that's gonna be fun. Guessing they're just 4 sort of rocket thrusters. Why isn't that on there? There we go. Do you build them all at the same time or one each? If I'm thinking, which is very rare sometimes, I will build them all at the same time. If I see like the ×4 at the top, I will. If I'm actually looking, I'll build them all one by one, all at the same time. But sometimes I'll just not pay attention. But look at that. I'm not sure if that colour shows up, but oh, where are you? Yeah, this pink colour is. It's almost like got glitter within the plastic, which is. It's new to me anyway. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen the colour before, but I mean, I probably don't have the most expansive knowledge when it comes to Lego pieces and sets. I just know what I've got, and that's it really. Again, the same sort of colour in like a dome piece, which is nice. Let's top it off by that. Yeah, it's a cool piece. I wonder how many pieces of Bricks Lego's made a mould for only one set. Probably a lot. Well, I think there'd probably be more for minifigures. Because I think it'd be very rare that they'll make a brick, like a construction brick, that only goes into one set, but they probably did it a lot back in the day, like them sort of raised base plate things that they did. I think they're crazy. But these then attach onto here. I guess the only thing so far that I don't think is the best on this set is the sort of the grey. If they could have, even if they just put these parts in like the green colour, I think it would have gone a long way. But well, I don't know. I've not actually looked at not looked at the ship, so I wouldn't really know. So sorry about the yawning. I got a surprisingly decent night's sleep last night. Yeah, and then again, this is ×2. But I tell you what, I've got the Daily Bugle, It is sort of boxed up at the moment, but that was such a repetitive build. It was an easy build, very easy build, but yeah, so repetitive. It was a fun build as well, I think. Obviously I did it 2 and a bit years ago. But I think it's quite hard for a modular to not be a good build. I don't know why, it's just something about putting the tiles on the base plate is just so satisfying for me. Was moving to a Lego difficult? I didn't move far. So I lived with my parents before. I moved probably you could do it in less than 5 minutes, like the drive. And I managed to sort of take each floor apart. I wrapped it in newspaper just so even if it did sort of damage, the pieces would all be kept together. I've not unwrapped it yet, so I can't comment, but it doesn't seem like it was too difficult. But I mean, I can't comment just yet because it could be could be in pieces, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna display the bugle. Does that go in that gap? Yeah. Oh, no, I've got that in the wrong way. Open up and surprise, yeah. Out of the ones that I did move, that I have opened, the Sonic, the idea set from a few years back, that was pretty much intact. The Slave 1 was intact, Duel on Bespin was intact. The only one that I've opened so far that wasn't is actually a rebrickable mock, so yeah, that's probably why. And that is I don't know if you've heard of it, but Speed Racer. It was sort of like I never watched the anime, but it was a film, and yeah, I just sort of got one of them in like a Speed Champions format. So it does fit in with the Speed Champions. And the Spider-Man Far From Home, No Way Home. So hang on, let me just finish what I was saying. There was the only one that was probably damaged the most was the Spider-Man No Way Home final battle set, the Statue of Liberty one, but even that was sort of 2-3 minutes to put back together. There was a whole Speed Racer line back in 2000 and whenever the film come out, there's a whole line, but some of them sets they're not very good looking. So let me go and get it for you. So obviously, just look it up. There's Lego Speed Racer, and I think the best one to look at is probably 8158. So obviously you've got the Speed Racer car, but Brick Vault have done a mock. Yeah, I'm not, unless no one really knows about it. So unless it was more of like a European thing, but basically I've got this sort of mock. Obviously, it is very dusty. I've not got a cloth up here, do I? Let me just see if I can wipe it down before I show you. There we go. You should have just seen the dust that came off of that. So yeah, I got this mock. But the helmet is a real Lego piece, and they did a whole line. I was gonna get it, but yeah, I just didn't think it was the best purchase at the time. But it's sort of your 8 wide Speed Champions format, so I just thought, and it was quite cheap to part out. It's not the most stable, but yeah, I think it's good. So yeah, I would get that car. Yeah, I mean they did a whole line. I want to go back and pick up some of the figures, but you know, barely any stores stock them. And Bricklink stores, that is. Yeah, maybe it's just not something that went on in America then. But no, Brick Vault have some great mocks that you can buy the instructions for. The instructions are £4 at the moment, which yeah is very cheap. But no, yeah, just look it up. Lego Speed Racer. I was shocked. It's almost got like that Exo Force feeling to it in terms of the figure design. Oh no, I'm missing a piece again. Doesn't seem to be in the bag, which is annoying. Let me just have a quick look. Must just always lose pieces. It's got to be somewhere. Yeah, especially if they'll be very pricey if they're new and sealed, because they're getting on a bit now. It would help if I could find this piece. I'm just trying to think if I can find a set that's got it, or do I even need? Ah, yeah, I do need it as well. I don't know where that could have gone. Just. Well, that is very annoying. I'm going to have to see if I can... Unless I've put the piece somewhere else. But I can't imagine it. Always losing pieces, I am. I must have built it into something else instead. Please tell me this set has... That is very annoying. Seems like it's one of those very rare themes. Yeah, maybe it was a European thing. I'm gonna have to quickly look for this piece in something else. Am I just being blind? Basically, I need one of them, but I can't unless I've put it on in the wrong step. Oh my, no way! I've just picked this up, yeah, and it's like lodged in the bottom of it. Fortunately, I have not lost it, and we can carry on with the final bits of the build. And then these fit in there. And then each one of these goes onto here. I guess it's just to flesh it out a little bit. Just, it's typical. I thought it was on the floor or something, and I was like, there's no way I'm finding it, because it's a grey piece on a grey carpet. And now we just have the last little bit. And we're sorted. Got some nice gold accents in there. Clip that in, and then that goes in there. Have you ever stepped on a random stud before that you have no idea what set it was from? Yeah, I mean, the front room that I've got is just literally a sort of dumping yard at the moment, and every time I go in there I'll step on something and I'll be like, I have no clue what set that piece is from. Okay, and then these things that we made in the very first bag finally go onto the set. Why they've done it like that, I've got no clue. That's a really weird technique. Oh wow. So, yeah, these just sort of slot in. But yeah, I don't know why they were the first bag. I'm not too sure why, but that looks to me as if the whole model is built. Let me see if I can. I want to give you a nice little view. So by the looks of it, there's a compartment down here for a minifigure. So we'll use Drax in this instance. And I think he then sits up. I'll show you on here. Let me make myself bigger. Yeah, it is quite big. So there's a room for a figure in there that just sort of closes up, and obviously you've got the main cockpit, and there you can get in 3 figures, I think. So it does look like it is a 4-seater spaceship, which is always a positive. I mean, obviously the weapons aren't going to fit straight in there, but I think if I put maybe her there, obviously it's probably not movie accurate, but you can fit, yeah, you can fit four figures in the ship, obviously one down below, and apparently these are almost like escape pods, but I mean it looks horrific without it on, so I'm not going to be showing that. And apparently then Have I done? Looks like I've put that on wrong, but I think it looked better. There we go. So I've actually put, by the looks of it, I've put these on wrong. Yeah, so instead of it being like that, it's got to be like that. So instead of it sort of, although I think the way I've done it looks better. So, no, I've done that wrong again. So that is the finished product. And obviously we have the figure here. Yeah, the grey bricks on the back, it just sort of does ruin the immersiveness look, but overall I'm pretty happy with that. That's took us what, 3.5 hours to build, which obviously if I was doing that without streaming it would be significantly quicker, but I think, tell you what, let me see exactly how much that would have cost, how much it did cost me. Yeah, so I got this for £39. It retailed for, so I didn't get it for as cheap as I thought I did. Yeah, I mean, I think, as you said, seems like they could have put some plates on those, the flat ones. Yeah, I mean, even if they just coloured this into green, maybe green or pink, I think it would just add so much more to it, and especially at the top as well. How am I going to show you this? Especially here, it's just, yeah, it just takes away from the model. But it's a good build. Yeah, I got this for £39.17 everything, and that's all included. So wow, okay, so it was £32.52 I got it for, but the charge £6.65 postage. So yeah, I think overall for £40 all in, I think I've got a good deal there. I mean, if you look at sort of what's currently £40 on the Lego site, I think you will struggle to find something that's going to be like that. Let me just move you over to my laptop screen. There we go. There we go. I mean, if you look at, yeah, it does make it look unfinished. It does make it look unfinished. But if you look at sort of £20 to £50, yeah, you struggle if you can get this for half price, which I've seen a lot on the internet. I think you're gonna get a good deal. But no, there's all sorts on the site. I've not watched the Minecraft movie. I'm sort of tempted to buy this just for the memes. Obviously, we don't want two of them. Chicken jockey, yeah, for that exact, just for that one little thing. Let's see what else. Where's Star Wars at? Yeah, I'm not sure if the prices are any different to what yours are, but yeah, it's a controversial take, but I'm thinking about getting this. I'm thinking about getting the Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I don't think the value's as bad as people are making out. But obviously, I think I'm gonna make a video going through my first sets and my opinions on them. So maybe do like a tier list. Whether I do that as a stream and then upload it, I'm not too sure. But no, I think this is better value than people are making it out to be. I'm more just interested in if it'll fit in my shelf. I know I've probably said that a lot. And I do wish sort of I'd bought the play scale set, but no, that is it really. There's not much more for me to go over. I really did not like those sequel movies, so I stay away from those sets. Yeah, that's fair enough. I do like the 7th. I do like the 7th one, I do have to say. I think but I don't know if I like it because of the hype at the time, and it is an easy watch. I should say. But I think overall, yeah, it was an awful. They did an awful job with them. I think not having a plan going in wasn't a good idea. Put that back down to there. Yeah, I don't think not having a plan was a good idea. Yeah, there's just no plan. Obviously, you think that Finn's gonna become a Jedi, and then they scrap it, and then by the 9th one he sort of hints at it, but it's too late to really do anything. I think if they would have, I think they should have made Kylo Ren a lot more powerful, and then had Finn and Rey sort of. Well, they should have gone a completely different direction, but from the 7th episode, from episode 7, they still could have made a good trilogy. But after episode 8, it was just too far gone. But no, that's all for today. I won't be going live later. I can assure you on that one. But no, Scott, thanks for stopping by pretty much all afternoon for me, all evening. So I do appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll see you about it at some point. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll speak to you later.